Duolingo lore is deep. Before, this was just going to be about Duolingo's interesting marketing, but this rabbit hole is way deeper than I previously expected. Duo's story is one full of fake lies, constant spying, and most commonly known for kidnapping, and a crooked Duolingo cult that is actively being ran by the bird himself. So let's start with Living with Lily is a short series about a mascot named, Lily. It's wholesome, it's cute, it's nice. Is what I would say if it was. As I said before, Lily's entire reality is a lie, all conjured up by the evil devil bird. And what I assume is an attempt to get her to join.
You'll join the Owl House.
You don't believe me? Episode 5, which I actually think is the chronological first episode due to the fact it's the only one we don't see Duo the Owl standing in their front yard. In the episode, Lily gets a tattoo that translates to suffering. Classic Lily. In this episode, her dad probably just made one of the worst mistakes of his entire history of life.
Her tattoo means family.
To the owl, forgetting to do her Duolingo lessons a very punishable offense. Previously, I thought Duo was there to punish him. Though once he realized that Lily was involved, there was a sudden change of plans. We'll get to why he does this later. Though later that night in episode 6, which I think's the chronological second episode, Duo tries to get her to join.
Join the Owl House.
As Lily wakes up, she opens up to the first page of her notebook and passes the whole ordeal as a good dream. But I don't think so. Duo got exactly what he wanted. It doesn't matter where episode 3 goes,
chronologically,
as long as it takes place before this one and after this one. This is where Lily starts to, let's just say, change.
Trudy, if you don't do your Mandarin lesson by midnight, you will be locked inside of one of Duo's eggs for eternity. Ron, it's Dutch or the crutch, capiche? Lily, this is bad here.
Duo did it. He got to Lily. She's one of them now. Still don't believe Lily's whole world was a ploy to get her to join the Owl House? Just listen to the theme song.
She'll be out of you soon. He's the one for the forces are pulling the strings. It's living with Lily.
And when Lily does eventually figure out her entire world's a lie, who's the first person greeting her? That's right, Duo the Owl. Do you still not believe me? Well, too bad, I don't have any more evidence. But for people that do, why? Why out of all the mascots, specifically Lily? Apparently because she can speak 8 languages. Unfortunately, this is the closest thing we could find to an answer. When the show ends and the credits start, there are only 2 names I need you to pay attention to. Legal Steve and Peter Francis Manchetti, their local attorney. For the rest of the video to work, these are fake names.
Introducing Duolingo on Ice. The new
Duolingo on Ice is not a real show that you can physically go to, but pretends to be like an ARG. All I really have to say. Also, you consider subscribing because this is the least intrusive way I could think of saying this. Repeat, Duolingo on Ice is not a real show. Duolingo on Ice is a 4-hour show with absolutely no intermissions. Where you have to sit in an 18-degree room and listen to music, such as Spanish or Vanish, Doué la Dua, and French or the Trench, and all these other ones. At some point during the show, someone will be chosen to give.
The tears of the innocent will please the owl for millennia to come.
Duolingo on Ice was soon canceled after that, due to a class action lawsuit and unsavory allegations concerning the behavior of Duo the Owl. Remember to follow Duo on TikTok and Instagram though. Classic Duo. But who would be crazy enough to fight the owl?
Hi, I'm Peter Francis Manchetti, attorney at law.
Peter Francis Manchetti. Remember those 2 people I told you to remember earlier? They're important now. As far as I know, they're one of the only 2 people actually willing to fight the owl and hit him where it really hurts. His wallet. $2 million. Manchetti is the one responsible for shutting down Duolingo on Ice and Love Language. Love Language wasn't that important other than him suing them, funny enough. If you look in the description of the video, there's a message reading. We are also sharing this poorly produced commercial here to serve as a warning. And they most certainly made a warning out of him. Look at Living with Lily again. He suspiciously starts working with Duo on the show. And when he was no longer useful, he was fed to the kids. Oh yeah, Duo has kids. that you can buy. Not only are they locked up in boxes before being sent to your address, but also used as spies. Further supported by this short where they just straight up attached a wire onto this one. Heck, when you buy one of the plushies, it just straight up admits to it in a note. And for anyone that was wondering, he self-replicates. What was this video about again? The Duolingo. There are multiple layers to the whole Duolingo cult. There's 25% Duo, which doesn't really do much other than just worship the owl and dance for him. I've used this clip way too many times. 75% Duo is way more interesting. They're the backup dancers on Duo on Ice, and all around more professionally choreographed things that Duo does. 100% Duo. The one and only Duo. Remember when Duo became a politician? Then in an event I like to call Duobate, because I wasn't really sure what else to call it. Duo decides to respond to the union, I think, at least according to my one Google search. But he's stopped by the Birds Aren't Real Association, who thinks that birds are robots and drones. What would have to happen in your life that you start making conspiracy theories about a bird? Wait a minute. Sometimes they'll call Duo and which isn't wrong. I highly doubt Duo is a bird. I don't think he's a robot though. As the video ended, I realized with Machete gone and the Birds Aren't Real Association missing, no one is stopping him now. But hey, that's just a hypothesis.